Live on KPRC TV and the KPRC 2 Plus live stream. The news starts now.
Right now at noon, new details surrounding WNBA star Brittney Griner's release, including new photos from her first moments of freedom.
But first, police are investigating after a woman was shot and killed in a ditch in northwest Houston. What neighbors are saying. Houston police released the two men they were questioning this morning in the death of that woman. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Investigators say the woman, believed to be in her 20s, was found in a ditch in northwest Houston near Homestead Road. KPRC 2's Rowan Belogan spoke to neighbors at that scene.
The lead detective tells me they believe they've identified the woman. However, it's not clear exactly if she lived in the area or why she was here. Shattered glass, busted out windows, and multiple gunshots cover the side of this red SUV taken in by Houston police. A woman's body was lying next to the SUV, which police tell us was still running. Jim Blanchard lives across the streets.
So I'm asleep, and I just heard the shots, maybe 10 shots. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow.
Neighbors say they heard several rounds of gunshots, then after that, not much else. Detective Ana Hernandez is investigating.
According to other residents in the area, no commotion, no screeching vehicles, nothing to alarm anyone. It was just gunshot that were heard.
Investigators confiscated 2 rifles from the home yards away where the woman's body was found. It's the same house where 2 men were questioned and released by police. When we knocked on the door, no one answered.
The whole neighborhood is really, everybody kind of knows each other. This is a quiet, no trouble neighborhood.
Officers towed away a separate vehicle, one they say they believed had been tampered with. Anyone with any information on this shooting should call Houston police or Crime Stoppers. Reporting from Northwest Houston, Rowan Belogan, KPRC 2 News.
As Houston native Brittney Griner readjusts to life in the U.S., we're learning more about her journey home from Russia. KPRC 2's Brittney Jeffers has details from the chaperone who accompanied Griner on the flight.
Now that Griner is back in the U.S., officials say that her mental health is a top priority. This 2-time Olympic gold medalist is back in the U.S. after 294 days in a Russian prison. This photo shows Brittney Griner posing with wife Sherelle and U.S. Ambassador Roger Carsons, who was with her on the flight to Texas. Carson spent months working on the team who negotiated her freedom and says he thought that Griner would want space during that 18-hour flight. Instead, he says Griner was shaking hands and speaking with others.
And she said, no, I want to talk. I want to relate to people. And I found someone who was just absolutely wonderful, kind, generous, interesting, and above all, authentic.
As some continue to celebrate Griner's return, the exchange of Russian arms dealer Victor Bout for her release continues to face some fierce criticism. The swap left retired U.S. Marine Paul Whelan imprisoned in Russia. He was sentenced to 16 years in prison for spying, which the U.S. denies.
We're more informed. We have a better sense of the context here, where the Russians' expectations are, and we're just going to keep working at it.
Griner is currently at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio for mental and physical health checks.
Brittney Griner's mental health will be the top priority. They want to make sure that she's okay after going through a traumatic experience. Was there anything that happened to her while she was in detention?
Now, as far as how long Griner will stay at that military base, officials say that's entirely up to her. Near downtown Houston, I'm Brittney Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
Overcast and dreary this Monday. Not exactly the best day to be out and about, but Anthony, at least it's warm for the time being.
And dry too. So we have the clouds, it's dry, mild mid-70s. It is really humid, but we're kind of used to this feel, I think. It's been a while since it's been cool, but we do have the cool weather coming back. But here's where we are right now, as Andy was mentioning, how cloudy it is. We've just climbed to 69 degrees, so getting close to 70. East-southeasterly wind at 14 miles per hour. So here's what's going on with the temperatures now. Lower 70s from Katy, Sugar Land, El Campo, Angleton, and Galveston. Still pretty cool up to the north, so you really have some thick clouds up here. We're starting to see a few peaks of sunshine south of I-10. The winds coming out of the east anywhere from 5 to 16 miles per hour, and this range will be with us all day long. So here's what your forecast looks like. Pretty cloudy. Temperatures will be in the lower to mid 70s this afternoon, 60s this evening. There's that easterly wind. So here's what's new this afternoon. We have one more day in the 80s and that's tomorrow. Then a cold front moves in, and that does bring a severe weather threat. Midweek, the cool is back, and it looks like it's here to stay. I'll show you the 10-day and also walk you through that threat coming up in the next few minutes.
Anthony, thank you. Police are investigating a shooting that left a man dead in a parking lot in Northeast Houston. Investigators say 2 people were involved in a possible drug deal along Mesa when the situation escalated. They say one person pulled out a pistol, then shot the other and ran off. The man who'd been shot made it to his car, tried to drive away, but died a short time later from his injuries.
Jury selection began this morning in the trial of former NFL player Kevin Ware. Ware is being tried on drugs and weapons charges. Police say they pulled him over for speeding in April of last year and claim his car had a loaded AK-47 along with different drugs inside. Ware is also accused of murdering his girlfriend Taylor Pomaski while out on bond for the incident. Ware's trial for the drugs and weapons charges is set to start next week.
The Texas Historical Commission will award the Gregory School with a very special honor. The school's African American History Research Center will get an official Texas historical marker. The library in 4th Ward is Houston's first library to focus on African American history and culture.